TPC, good morning. GhostCob and Macy here from the closet studio with a cup of mud. And today, we're doing a VR for a good friend of mine, Mr. Ole Berg, and for Salam, aka One Man Smoke. Now, if you guys are not familiar with those folks, then I don't know where you've been in the community. You must be brand spanking new. Because everybody knows One Man Smoke, and certainly everybody knows Ole Berg. But, nevertheless, they're doing a collaborate giveaway. Salam is giving away an OMS pipe, and Mr. Berg is in on it and is giving away a couple of tins of tobacco as well. So, and not just any tins, folks. It's a tin of Pelican and a tin of Penzance. So, you know when it comes from Berg, it's nothing but the best. That's just the way it goes. His question that he imposed was our favorite childhood Christmas memory. I gotta tell you, Berg, you kind of sent me down a couple of different roads with that question. I did not have a very good childhood at all. So, it brought up a lot of things. But I was looking and I was thinking about, some of the great Christmases that I remembered. And one that came to mind was a year that we went back home being Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We went back there, and there was a feller who lived there in the neighborhood, in amongst the houses there. His name was Joe Ando. And Joe loved kids. And boy, did us kids love Joe. And he was always cool. But there wasn't very many houses back there, you see. And so a lot of the houses didn't even have kids. But he would go to them anyway. He would take a box of chocolates or some canned goods that his wife canned stuff, that they knew that they could use throughout the winter and stuff like that, because, back then, life is different. It's not like us here today where we are, even now they go to stores, but they still do a lot of trading and a lot of, they can everything. And I mean, it's different life. It really is a different life back there. So, any words, we went back for Christmas, and Grandma and Pap hid some gifts out in the porch, and Joe would come to the house, and he'd sneak up to the house and put all the gifts in his sack, and you'd hear him ho-hoing on the porch. And us kids would just, man, the excitement would just, you could just see the enthusiasm and the excitement level just rise into us kids, And he would come in, and my grandma or my pap would sit a chair down by the Christmas tree, and he would sit there on that chair, and he'd give out all the gifts, and we would all open our presents that we had, and then we would all get to sit on his lap for a picture. And we even did a couple times where we did family pictures, to where like all of us kids got together and were around him, and we did ones where it was just me and, my mom and my dad and my sister, and before my daddy died, of course. And I just, wow. that was a memory, Berg, that I had put away and totally really forgot about. So thank you. Thank you for bringing that back to light, man. That's a good memory. I appreciate that. I really, truly do. You know, watching these Christmas movies now, since Christmas is in full effect, you know, they're doing a lot of those Lifetime holiday movies and stuff, you know, and all these small town rural deals, you know, and that's where home is for me. And despite I never really truly lived there for a long period of time, it's home to me because that's where all of my good childhood memories are. And I loved it up there. I loved it up there. And it just, every time this time of year, I miss home more than I've ever missed home. I just really, really get homesick. You know, when the snow starts falling and Christmas starts coming, I miss it. I don't know. It's a shame. Wish I could go back. Really do. But driving back here is not easy, especially this time of year because the weather gets bad and those are high mountains you got to go up and over and around, and it just ain't that easy. So, but nevertheless, Berg, old boy, I want to thank you so much for your kindness, for all the gifts that you've ever sent me, for all the wonderful conversations that we've ever had. They all have a special place for me, and I truly, truly mean that, Berg. Your friendship means a lot to me, brother, and I really do hope that someday I will be able to make it to Tennessee, and we'll be able to sit and have a bowl of baccy and just chew the fat a little bit, I guess. So, but if I don't get to talk to you, which I know I will, I want to wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a wonderful and happy New Year. Stay safe out there. And remember, let everything you do, let all that you do be done in love. You all take care and God bless.